school I'd be with Mook, but like Mook family had a little bit more structure than mine. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'd be over at his house, and his dad was in his life, so that probably was the closest thing. That probably was the closest thing I had to like somebody to look up to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So his dad.
Yeah.
And so we talked a little bit about your life, right? And I wanted to know what experiences in your life reinforce some of these myths.
Hmm.
Like what things did you go through that said, "Hey, shit, showing emotions not a good idea," or "showing this is dangerous," or "too much of this is dangerous." What taught you that?
What taught me that what told me that these myths was true was like I was the kid. Like in high school, I probably was the only guy out of my little circle that was in like a real at the time a real relationship. Like I had a girlfriend in high school. My other two friends, they didn't really do the girlfriend thing. Like they used to clown me. Like when I used to leave school, be like, I'm going over shorty else. It's like, yo, he a sucker. He ooh, man, that's crazy. You gonna leave the guys and go, man, that's crazy. So like that had and this happening every day. Like every day they they saying
Because I love, I'm lame.
yeah,
Ain't that crazy?
they used to do stuff like that. So by me going through that, yeah, like that reinforced that reinforced these myths.
That you're
That,
not supposed to show emotion. You're not
yeah.
supposed to show love. Okay. Have you ever cried in front of your friends?
No, that's dead.
What? Because crying is an innate reaction, okay, to an experience. Okay, so sometimes, like, how do y'all not? Because I'm telling you, if some shit happened to me, I'm fucking crying hard,
Hmm.
snot cry. So like, and that's it's involuntary. It's an like it's a reaction to something to stimuli. How do y'all do that? It's inorganic. It's not supposed to happen. So we gotta figure out what y'all be doing.
What we were doing to not cry.
Yeah, like how do you just
I
you don't
mean,
try? How do you not feel?
you just think about like the old me. I'm just thinking about what are they going to say like when I go on the block, like when I go on the like, you don't want to be that kid that you pull up to the block and you like say you was crying the day before. You don't want to be that kid that pull up to the block and soon as before you even get to the before you even get to the crowd, they already dying, laughing, pointing. Like you don't want that. So
Mm.
once you think about that, you're not gonna cry no
Yeah.
tears.
All right. So people's perceptions of you, they are very important to men. How you're seen.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. How you're seen is very important. So these myths have to be true because we have to protect how we're viewed.
right.
Okay. So I can't seem sassy. I can't seem emotional. I can't seem weak. Can y'all breathe?
When it's permissible, yeah.
That's sad, okay? And the fact that you can look anywhere and find experiences that reinforce these myths. Right? Say it's for one time a guy's like, "Hey, let me tell somebody about how I feel about something." And then now you come outside and everybody's laughing at you because you feel that way. Okay? Or you finally get up the courage to try something new and everybody's like, "Yo, that's dumb as shit. Why the fuck would you do that?" And then you never try nothing new again.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you guys are wearing all of these myths as if they're truths. And it's putting you guys in this fucking cage or box. And quite honestly, I feel like all of this is done on purpose because the black man is probably one of the most powerful beings on this earth and everybody knows it. Okay, so the general idea is to dismantle you so that you cannot ever become as strong as you need to be or as you can be or reach your full potential.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like therapy is that way for you guys to get there. Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So now we've really discussed and acknowledged a lot of the stresses and pressures of being a man. Okay, and what that looks like and the pain and stress from these roles. You guys need clarity and understanding into the things that you experience. Right? Does that help knowing why you feel some way?
Yeah, it definitely helped.
All right. So what's the first time that you've gained that insight?
That it's okay to feel a certain way.
Yeah, that or knowing why you felt something, because we feel anxiety, depression, and all of these things. What makes us know? Well, we feel those things, and we want to know. Well, where the shit is this coming from?
Right.
Before therapy, did you know what those things were?
No, before therapy, like I said, I was living by these myths.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think the first time I noticed that probably was a long time ago. Like I said, I was dealing with this girl in high school, and one of the myths up until now, like I said when we started, it's like as a man, you're supposed to just basically pay bills, be that you're supposed to provide, and just and that's it, nothing more, nothing less. So like looking back, it's crazy because I was providing, doing the most I could, like in high school at a young age.
Mm.
But eh,
And I want to hold on, let's pause, explore that dynamic, okay? Because there was no dad in the household, right? But you took on the role of a provider and a protector in a childhood relationship where those dynamics were unavailable to you in your daily life. Like, how'd you know how to be a boyfriend?
like I said, the older, like I said before I even got into a relationship, the guys I looked up to, they 5, 6, 7 years older. So as a kid, I seen what they was going through, like with their girlfriend, like beefing. I'm seeing guys on the. It wasn't even no block list then. Niggas be blocked. I'm in like eighth grade, about to go to ninth grade. Niggas on the block list. Niggas packing up all their stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next day, they taking the girl to the Ravens game, tailgating and all that. So like, this is what I seen at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm getting older and I'm starting to deal with females, I'm going through the same thing. Block list, trying to take the trying to take the girl out the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it's normal. So this dynamic went on for a while, couple years probably. This went on, and that couple years of that, I'm like, I'm like, this ain't it. Like
Mm-hmm. And I did
this
notice
ain't it.
that the kids your age teased you for having a girlfriend, but you did see older men in relationships.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Cut.
I seen older guys in relationships.
And as a child, like your peer group, they wanted you to have multiple girlfriends and not date one girl and just be promiscuous.
Right.
Like, explain that a little bit for me. Like, what does that dynamic look like? That pressure to hoe handle, as they may say, hoe handling and finessing.
Yeah, so my friends they would rather me be the type time that they on like have 3, 4, 5, 3+ girls I'm dealing with at one time, but I'm knowing myself like that's not me. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I can do it, but I wouldn't be like I said I wouldn't be in alignment with who I really am. Like
And I think that it's important to highlight, guys, that all of that hoe handling and finessing to multiple women stems from a fear of vulnerability. Because if I choose this one that I actually like, what if she doesn't like me back? What if this doesn't work? What if the other girl was a better girl? I don't know. So instead of actually making a choice and being vulnerable and committing, I'll
yeah,
just do it all. Okay.
right,
You'll see these things go over and over again. These myths are replayed, they're reinforced, they're worn, they are made true. There are people that you can talk to in this world that believe that the things that we discuss today is true. And they can't talk to nobody, they can't do therapy, right? But there's a story in our suffering and our pain. But that story helps us overcome the struggles. And unfortunately, men don't get that opportunity to overcome or that opportunity for reflection because these myths, these pressures, you guys suffer from them and you believe that they're true. And so they keep you in this box. Okay, and y'all suffer from repeated exposure to trauma, resulting in the depression, anxiety, and PTSD. When it comes to mental health issues, right? And that first time that you were sent to a therapist, what were some of the diagnoses that they discussed with you?
some the first diagnosis they said was like
Mm,
major depressive disorder and panic disorder.
mm,
Like if I go to the emergency room right now, I can go there. I can go there for an inhaler at the bottom of the paper. It'll still say like major depressive disorder and panic disorder.
mm-hmm. And how did that feel having those diagnoses follow you like that? Like, did it make you like when you first got them? What was that like?
When I first got it, like I ain't even really paid no mind
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, like my mom, I'm the type of person when I leave the doctor anyway, my mother want to see like the discharge paper and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So being as though she just brushed it off. I kind of just brushed it off, but
Mm-hmm.
like I took a couple classes at a community college where I actually studied like psychology and lifespan psychology, and I dug a little. I went to the second layer of like these behaviors and
Mm-hmm.
see where they stem from, and I was like, according to this book, like I do fit the
I meet this. So, what are some of
yeah
those criterias that you notice, like some of the symptoms that you experience on a daily basis that supported those diagnoses,
yeah
especially major depression?